Yo my people, what is up? It's your boy 4RY here. Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing good. More importantly, welcome to a video that I've been thinking about doing for quite some time. I saw PewDiePie do it, I saw Jacksepticeye do it, I saw nobody else do it. I think somebody else did it, but I'm just forgetting the name of who else did it. And yeah, it was basically a video about their 9 favorite games. The 9 games that basically help them kind of fall in love with video games. And obviously I've done a lot of games here on the channel. I've done a lot of games outside the channel too. I've played a lot of games outside the channel in my childhood, etc, etc. My first ever console that I owned, I still remember it to this day, was a PSP. I remember my dad bought me a PSP from finishing work, and it was absolutely amazing. I remember the feeling, like it was a entirely new thing to me, because I remember I never knew that consoles were a thing. I never knew gaming was a thing until I had the PSP in me. And the first game I played was I forgot the first game I played. I played Mario Kart for the first time, I think. No, wait, playing Mario Kart on the DS. What am I talking about? I played Sonic Rivals, and nice segue to what we're doing here. Sonic Rivals is the first game that I want to talk about, and obviously we're going to do this by a list of 9. I'm going to list you my 9 favorite games of all time. By no means am I saying that these games are the best games, you know, of all time, you know, legendary games, although some of these are. I'm just saying these 9 games are the games that basically made me fall in love with video games, and in general just made me fall in love with the story, the graphics, everything else. Before we continue with this video, we have a sponsor, my first ever sponsor, by the way. This video is proudly sponsored by Dubby. If you do not know what Dubby is, well, let me be the one to tell you. Dubby is a clean energy drink that is made to give you focus with no crash, jitters, or angst like any other energy drinks. Dubby also has amazing features. For example, it has 0 sugar. Now you can enjoy an energy drink that will keep you alive with no sugar intake at all. And it also has caffeine that absolutely destroys everything that you buy off of Starbucks, Costa, anything else, at a very affordable price. Also, Dubby also allows you to have fast reaction time paired with laser sharp focus. If you want to start winning more in your Call of Duty games or Fortnite games or anything like that, Dubby made the exact drink that you need for your gaming needs. As a new partner of Dubby, I myself will be giving out an exclusive discount code for you guys if you do choose to purchase some Dubby. The discount code is 4RY10. I will repeat it for you guys if you didn't hear that. 4RY10. And using this code at checkout, it will allow you to have 10% of anything, yes, anything you order of Dubby. Obviously, using this code will help me out immensely, and obviously without you guys I wouldn't be able to have certain opportunities like this. So it does mean a lot to me that you guys are, you know, supporting the videos, you guys are helping me out, and yeah, it's a good time all around. So obviously go order your Dubby. The links will be in the description below. And also, Dubby have just released their brand new starter pack, so you can order that for at least, I think it's around $12 if you use the discount code. So go order it. The link will be in the description below. Waste no time at all. Use code 4RY10. It really does help me a lot. Honestly, it helps me more than you know. Something to give back to the community is always what I wanted to do. So this is an honor. Thank you so much to Dubby for sponsoring this video, for sponsoring me. And yeah, let's get back to the video, baby. So yeah, let's start off with number 1 on the PSP with Sonic Rivals. Sonic Rivals was the first game that I ever played as a kid, and honestly, this was the game that basically made me not kind of fall in love with video games, but kind of just ease me into the experience a little bit more. I feel like Sonic Rivals was a great start to that. When I was a kid, I remember Sonic being like the most the best thing to ever happen to me. And when I started learning all the people, when I started going into the story and etc, it was just so good. I'm gonna try and find a clip. I remember like the boss battles as well. Most importantly, that was like the biggest thing for me. That was the first time I ever like played a boss battle and stuff like that. It was really fun. The game was really fun. It was genuinely one of my favorite games back in the day. I used to play it from hours on end. I remember just sitting on my couch and just like putting on something in the background, like Oggy and the Cockroaches, for example, and then jumping on my PSP and just playing the game. So I would say in terms of all of these 9 games, that game is the most, I'd say the most fun I've had playing video games. I'd say that was a great era for video games for me, because I didn't have to deal with people telling me, or, you know, people from the internet saying, oh, this game is what you need to play, this game is not what you need to play, etc, etc. This was the first game I ever played, so I had no knowledge about video games, and this made me fall in love with it. So Sonic Rivals is number 1 on this list. They're in no particular order. Okay, I'm just going to say them off the bat. Which game shall we talk about next? Let's talk about Mario Kart DS. So as soon as I had the PSP, a couple years went by, I said, you know what? I want to get a DS. I want to get a DS, mainly a 2DS. And I told my dad, Dad, I want a 2DS. Dad said fine, got me the 2DS. I played the 2DS, and I remember for a slight moment I didn't have any games on the 2DS. So I told my dad, like, where are the games? And my dad goes, we'll go to a shop and we'll get this bundle where you can get literally all of the video games for a really cheap price. So I was like, fine. We went to this random hallway. We got like the little chip, the 2DS chip, and I put it in my 2DS, and all of the games were like lined up in order, and all of the games were basically WWE games, Zelda games, and some other games as well. But the main game that I wanted to play was Mario Kart. And when I played Mario Kart for the first time on the DS, it was absolutely amazing. The gameplay was great at the time. I remember there were two like screens. So one screen you could kind of see the map and where you are on the map, and the second screen is the actual gameplay of you like steering and stuff. And it was great. I completed every single level at the time. I don't think there was 200cc at the time. 200cc, if you've never played Mario Kart, is essentially 50, 100, 150cc from slowest to fastest. So 50 is like easy mode, 100 is medium, and 150 is hard. And then you had the mirror level. I think this was in this Mario Kart. The mirror level was like the newest thing that they uploaded. And it was so trash. I didn't play that shit for 1 second. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, I played 150 most of the time. I completed the entire game. I got first in literally every single track, and it took so many hours to do. But yeah, it was such a fun game, amazing game. I used to always play as Yoshi. And yeah, like I have the DS now. I have the Switch now. I play Mario Kart 8 with my sister. So yeah, I think that's really fun. Having that time with my sister is just, it's just cool. It's just cool to see playing video games with her and just having fun. Right now she's at school, but we don't need to talk about that. So yeah, and the second game I had on the DS was the new Super Mario Bros. New. I say it was like 2009, 2010. That game as well was on that little bundle of that list, and this game was so good. Like honestly, it was really good to play. I loved this. I loved everything about this game. I didn't complete it because I raged. I remember this. I raged at one of the levels because I couldn't complete it, and I kept dying at the same spot. I don't know which one. And I remember like being really angry, and my mom saw me and she was like, get off the game, you'll be better. Followed her advice, got off the game, I got better. And then I didn't play the game again. I just went back to playing Mario Kart. But yeah, obviously New Super Mario Bros. Has to be on that list. Again, another great game. I love the fact that in the 2DS, obviously, before I forget to say this, my 2DS, I sold it for a 3DS. And then I sold the 3DS for a PlayStation. You're probably wondering, how do you sell a 3DS to a PlayStation? Back in the day, the 3DS was really good. So I sold the 3DS, I got a PlayStation, and that's where we are today. I haven't gotten another console since, apart from the Switch. But I don't know if you can count that. Yeah, you can count that. You know what, I got a Switch in like 2019. So anyway, yeah, that's that, I guess. New Super Mario Bros. Great game. Obviously, I loved everything about it. Even though I did rage at most of the levels, it was still great. I remember there was this one part where you can get like a mega mushroom and you can make Mario into this big beast. That was my favorite part of the game. And obviously there was this level where you fight Dry Bones as well. That was the most memorable moment for me, and because I kept dying at that part. So yeah, that's my third favorite game. My fourth favorite game of all time is where should we start? Yeah, we'll start from oldest to newest. So my fourth favorite game of all time was SmackDown versus Raw 2007, a wrestling game. Yes, a wrestling game. The only wrestling game on this list. Obviously, I am a big wrestling fan. Massive wrestling fan. Always have been. But the recent product has currently died down a little bit. But I'm tuning into something else. I'm tuning into AEW now. I'm going into that phase where I'm just like getting slowly into wrestling again, which is actually a pretty sick sight to see. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, to be exact, was one of my favorite games because at the time it had all of my favorite wrestlers in there: John Cena, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, Batista, Randy Orton, all of those guys. It was such an amazing game, and honestly, like, everything about the game was amazing. The story mode was great. I love the fact that you can go into like a locker room and kind of customize that. That was the most memorable moment for me. I remember the creation suite as well. Oh man, it was so great. I'd say I put this next to 2008. I kind of had a confusion where I didn't know which game to choose between this and 2008. I chose this. So yeah, 2007 was an amazing game, obviously. Enough said about that. I loved everything about it. I love the fact that you can do like hardcore matches and the glitches would go crazy. Not glitches, I'd say the physics went crazy. So yeah, I love that. The next game, 1, 2, 3, 4, the fifth game, I should say, is Minecraft. Everyone loves a bit of Minecraft, don't they? I love Minecraft. I always have loved Minecraft. I think Minecraft is one of my favorite games of all time. Probably my favorite game of all time, if I'm being honest. I still play the game to this day. The longevity of this game is absolutely insane. Normally, a game like this would just die down after a few years or something. But this game has just kept going and going and going, and I love that. I love this game so much. Minecraft is one of those games where you don't have to be good at the game to play it. You just kind of learn how to play the game, and then as soon as you learn how to play the game, you can basically just build your own stuff. You can use your own imagination. And I love everything about that. I love everything about the fact that you can use your imagination. I remember there was a time where I used to play the Xbox 360. This was on the Xbox 360. At the time, I played Minecraft, and I loaded up the what was it called? The tutorial map. I loaded up the tutorial map. I showed one of my friends the tutorial map because, yeah, I just wanted to kind of like flirt a bit, like, oh my god, look at this. I've got this big, I've got this big thing that I built. And she was like, wow, that's so cool. And obviously, I think she knew later on that, okay, he's lying, but that he didn't build all that. But yeah, it was cool, man. I loved everything about this game. So yeah, that's Minecraft. I played a very early time. Also, oh my god, how can I forget this? Every YouTuber I used to watch back in the day played Minecraft. Just Minecraft. And it was great. It was absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, I'll never forget that. That time period where I was watching guys like Dan TDM, popular MMOs, Stampy, Uber Haxor Nova. Oh my god. The list goes on and on and on. And Sky does Minecraft. Oh man. Those days were so good. I could give anything to, you know, watch that era of YouTube again. Great game, Minecraft. Obviously, a lot of people know what Minecraft is. And yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite, if not my favorite game on this list. So yeah, that's that. All right, next one we have The Last of Us Remastered. Now, fun fact, I never played this game. Yes, I know, I never played this game. I actually watched one of my favorite YouTubers, Uber Haxor Nova, back in the day, play this game. And oh my god, the story from the beginning to the end was just absolutely insane. I had this next to Last of Us 2, and Last of Us 2 I've played and I've experienced properly without, you know, like not cheating the system and finding out a spoiler and stuff. I actually played the full game, and oh my god, The Last of Us Remastered was so good. I remember it being so great. The Last of Us Remastered was obviously one of my favorite games back then. I remember watching Uber Haxor Nova play it, obviously, as I've said. Uber Haxor Nova is someone that I've watched for a very long time. I still watch the guy. Alright, I remember he was like one of the first YouTubers I used to watch. I still watch him, but I remember like he was the first ever YouTubers that I watched ever. And his gameplays back in the day, his GTA Online gameplay, his Last of Us, Wolf Among Us, The Walking Dead, bro, he's played so many games. Dead Rising 2, remember Dead Rising 2 was like one of the first games on YouTube. Bro, CSGO, oh my god. I love that era. Oh my god. Yeah, Last of Us anyway, I'm talking about Last of Us Remastered. The story was amazing. Joel and Ellie were both amazing characters in the game. I didn't like Ellie, and I don't know. I still don't like Ellie after playing the second part. But Joel is an amazing character. Everything about Joel is amazing. His story is great. Other NPCs like Tommy, the other chick, I forgot her name. The girl that's with him with Joel in the beginning of The Last of Us Remastered. I forgot the girl. Not Joel's daughter, the other girl. Oh, I forgot her name. Tess. Yeah, her name is Tess. Oh my god, I had to look for like 5 minutes for that. Yeah, Tess, the girl that gets bit. Basically, her. Oh no, I think I spoiled it for you guys. If you haven't played it, it's been like 10 years. All right, you guys have probably played it. But Tess, the girl that gets bit, in the beginning of the story, obviously that part was pretty sick. I can't lie. The boy, I think his name was Henry or something like that. Oh my god, that was great. The ending of the story as well, what happens to the Firefly hospital and everything like that was amazing. Everything about this game, the plot of the game was great. I get like the story of the game. I like those kind of like apocalyptic games. And this is gonna lead me on to the next game, which is The Walking Dead, specifically Season 1. Yeah, I like those apocalyptic games. I like when there's an apocalypse happening outside of the world and people are trying to survive. I like those type of games. And The Walking Dead perfectly symbolizes that type of game. Yeah, The Walking Dead is another amazing game by Telltale. Obviously, before I played it, I watched... I watched Uber Haxor Nova play it. And then I played it myself. And it was great. Honestly, the characters was great. Lee... Oh my god. Lee dying... was the most emotional thing I've ever experienced in a video game. To this day, actually. I almost cried about that. Yeah, Lee dying was an amazing arc, I guess. Clementine's story was great. everything about the Walking Dead series was great. I'd say season 1 and 2 were good. Season 1 was the best season. Season 2 was okay. Season 3 was trash. I'm sorry. Anyone who liked season 3 is just dumb. Alright? Season 3 felt like a DLC. That's legit it. What else? Season 4, that was the last season with AJ. And that was good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, okay, just research the games. Yeah, honestly, The Walking Dead is an amazing game. I love everything about it. When Lee died, it was such an emotional moment. I still carried that with me, that moment with me. Season 2 was great. Nothing really happened at season 2. I don't remember anything happening. The stuff with Kenny was great in season 2. 3 was trash. I've forgotten everything about that. And season 4 was good as well. I liked season 4. I liked Clementine and AJ's arc together forever. You know the deal. Okay, you know the deal. So yeah, see, The Walking Dead is obviously one of my favorite games, and that will always stay with me to this day. Now we have 2 games left. We have 2 of the most recent games, and one of them is Grand Theft Auto V. Grand Theft Auto 5. Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of those games that I played. This is the only game I have on the PS4 and the Xbox 360. Both consoles. And Grand Theft Auto 4 is another amazing game. I love everything about the game. Everything. At the time, I remember graphics weren't that big. When GTA 5 came out, when GTA 4 came out, everyone was like, wow, these graphics are really good for this generation. When GTA 5 came out, oh my god, everyone was just absolutely onto that game. The story was great. I wouldn't say it was the best story from the GTA franchise. I'd say 4 has the better story from all of the games. 4 is still like one of my favorite games as well. I put this next to 4. But the reason why I didn't put 4 here is because I didn't play 4. I watched someone play 4. I watched Hollow play 4. If you don't know who Hollow is, go check him out. He's such a sick Let's Player. GTA 5, I played a couple times. I've played like the story maybe like 4 or 5 times alone. And I still play the game as well. It's crazy. And I've done a couple videos here and there on the channel as well about GTA 5. Honestly, the game is so amazing. I still discover little things that I never thought I'd discover in the game still. Like the golf thing that I did a year ago and the tennis stuff. I didn't know that was in the game until I actually tried to, you know, experience the map a little bit instead of doing the story. But GTA 5 is amazing. I love GTA 5. Forever be one of my favorite games. Unless GTA 6 comes out or unless I finish Red Dead Redemption 2, then I can probably replace it. But for now, that stays there. And the last game and the last thing that I have to say, the last memorable game for me, is God of War. God of War, and I'm not talking 3. I'm talking 4. That rhymed. I didn't mean for it to rhyme. God of War 4, if you don't know, is one of my favorite games of all time. I recently started playing it. I watched Jacksepticeye play it before I played it, and when I played it, I had to put it on this list. 3 was meant to be on here. I played 3. 3 was gonna be on here, but the reason why I didn't pick 3, I don't know. I feel like 3 was good in a sense, but it was so much just revenge plot. It just didn't stick with me. Like, there wasn't any moments where it was just peaceful and just fine. And I like that about games. I like the fact that you can kind of control your own pace about games. God of War 3, it kicks off with you killing Poseidon. Like, you don't have any control over this. You're on top of a mountain. You're on top of a titan who's on top of Mount Olympus, who's going for Zeus, and the first thing you have to do in the game, as soon as you boot it up, Zeus says something about the Titans and the war, and then you have to kill Poseidon. You have to kill a bunch of like small dudes to kind of kick you off with the game. And then you have to kill Poseidon. After you kill Poseidon, you go after Zeus. I think you have a small fight with him or something. And then Zeus just kills you. Zeus kills you, puts you down the river Styx, and then you meet up with Athena, I think. And then you take down, I forgot the underworld guy. Hades. You have to take out Hades. Hades, the toughest boss fight of all time. Before that, you have to take out another dude who's like a 3-headed wolf. Oh my god, that game was outrageous. I'm talking more about 3 than 4, but 4 was amazing. I experienced the full story. I played it twice actually. I played it on normally, and I played it on New Game Plus, and it was just so great. When you play it the second time, trust me, play the game the second time. If you've already played it the first time, play it the second time. It's such a great experience. So yeah, that's my 9 favorite games. My camera is dying, so before my camera dies, thank you all for watching my 9 favorite games. If you guys are new here, obviously I'm sorry this is so abrupt, but my camera's dying. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe to all the things you need to do. Thank you so much for following the channel. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you have, it has been a long video. I apologize. But yeah, look after yourselves. Do take care. And I'll see you all in a bit. Goodbye.